Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Apocalypse Soon. And now, we're in his home. We're feeling free. Make it loud for Eddie Pepitone.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Apocalypse Now, the podcast with no upside. And yes, we are in my home today, taping from the domicile. I have my dog. There she is. My doggie Charlotte is right to my left behind Kevin. And there she goes. No. Kevin just triggered her. Hey. No, we're doing a podcast, Charlie girl. Don't pay attention to her.
Okay.
I just want to say welcome, everybody. It's good to be shush. It's good to be podcasting from home. I love my dog so much. She gives me so much comfort in this crazy nutso bonkers world. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's please introduce our band leader. He is an amazing guy, no matter what the variants mutate into. This man will go nowhere near a vaccine. He's all about getting COVID and then hopefully getting over it. Please welcome the band leader of Bobby and the Mephistophelians, Bobby.
My God, well, how we do? Yeah, fuck those vaccines. I won't do it.
I know you won't. And
I won't do it.
I have to tell our crowd, and by the way, become a Patreon member. We've had a lot of people delete their $5 donations this week, Bobby. I don't understand it.
Very sad.
We are delivering incredible items to our Patreon.
100%. Look, these people, they're sad. They're lonely. They're broken. They got to pay the bills.
I don't mean to insult you, but if you can't afford $5 a month, you're dead to me. Do you understand me? Okay. Anyway, Bobby, I just got my covert. My New York accent, by the way, really kills me, Bobby.
Oh yeah, it's hard. I got a C in my speech class one time because the lady goes, "You need more non-regional," and I'd go, I'd say
non-regional
laundromat, and she'd be like, "You're fucking it up." And I tried hard.
Yeah. When they tell me, hey, can you do something non-regional? I'm like, I'm from a region.
Yeah. They don't try to. They try to breed it out of you.
They try to breed it out of you. The Brits do that too. Like you're supposed to. Yes, is like you're from Brooklyn, like me. Bob.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Cars, stickball bats, getting hit in the home.
They go. Say stickball bats. I can't even do it.
No, they want you to talk. Thank you, Bob.
No
I was
problem.
stuck.
You froze up
I
there
was
for a
stuck.
second.
By the way, if you see a friend stuck in a pause, just give him a little push.
Oh
right?
yeah. It's I've had a lot of good men gotten locked up. They get locked up in the as.
We all get locked up, but the Brits, they want to teach you. I don't know what they call it, like Middle English or not Middle English, but like whatever. But they want you to, Eddie, could you be from the Midwest? They'll say to me.
Yeah. But you're not.
I'm not.
You're not from the Midwest.
I'm not. I'm from Brooklyn, where we were hit in the home.
That's right. You goddamn right. Hey, look, a lot of these kids, they come out, they go, hey, my parents, they love me. They support me. They say, I hear parents say things like, you'll be good at whatever you do. Garbage. You got to.
Right, Bobby. What do you do with your kids?
I hit them, and then I let them guess as to what's going to make me happy. And sometimes they'll hit it right in the nose. But I won't give it to them 100%. I'll kind of give them one of these. And then maybe they'll think, oh, I did it. Dad's proud.
Well, by the way, if you ever get taken into court by any member of your family, if I am not busy that day, I am going to be in that
Oh,
courtroom completely defending you
I appreciate
against the domestic abuse that it seems like you're handing out on a regular basis. Now,
It's how I parent, And by the way, if they ever do call me into court, I got a lean-to in a desert. You know what I mean? And I will be out there.
tell me what a lean-to is. Is
know-
it just like a makeshift tent?
I got like 5 or 6 cinder blocks and a couple of boards. And I put the
Oh,
boards
okay,
up
so you're
against
pretty
the center.
good.
Oh, not too bad at all. And then I go to REI parking lot sales. You ever go to one of those?
No, I don't know.
Oh,
what
I
those
got
are.
a great deal on a down mattress and I got a one of
Really,
those-
I might look into that.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not kidding.
I got one of those sleeping bags you put over with the hood. I can sleep out there forever. They'll never get me. They'll never get me.
It never gets you, and that's why you're here, Bobby. Because no matter what happens to you, you seem to bounce back. Whether it's charges from police or just viruses. We have to look, folks. We're in the end stages of capitalism. Anybody who knows this podcast knows that this is a podcast in the last stages of capitalism, and we don't bullshit people, right, Bobby?
Can't do it.
This is a survivor death match. Between the rich are killing us, the oligarchs are killing us, so you have to have things like lean-tos and guns.
Gotta have 'em.
You have to do your own dental work. Have you ever done your own dental work?
Only kind of dental work I know. You get look, people. The prices of dental work is crazy. I say,
Right.
give me a screwdriver and maybe like a rubber hammer and a sink. That's all I need.
A sink.
I'm good to go.
Yeah. And the sink doesn't have to be attached to plumbing. It can just be, a porcelain
Yeah.
portable sink.
Some sort of basin, no sort of drainage system.
Absolutely,
whatnot.
absolutely. Well, Bobby, it's really great to see you, and keep on keeping on. And now let's meet again our lovely producer, Mr. Kevin Tingen. Kevin,
Hey, pal, how you doing?
how are you?
I go into this is.
How are you, bud? How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good.
Here we are, huh? What do you think?
I love this place. I love. I love
A lot of
it's
character,
cool.
right?
A lot of character, and I walked through the home, and you've got different posters of different stuff you've been in, and then of course your family and your puppies, and
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Eddie, you're
It's a
such
homey home,
You're
and
sweet
it's
boy.
home.
Yeah.
But what are you up to lately? Give me a little update. I had a set at the Improv last night, ladies and gentlemen. I was telling Kevin.
Yeah.
And I'm spoiled by my fans. I go all over. And do I see a red light blinking behind
Oh
us?
yeah. That's the indicator that it's recording.
Oh, okay. I was like, there's never a red light blinking on my wall behind me, but it's
no,
on the camera.
it's on the camera.
Anyway, folks, this is just me worrying that I'm having a little bit of a stroke or what they call a moment, a senior moment.
You have an episode.
A senior moment, an episode. I love when psychiatrists call or, shrinks say, you've done this horrific thing, and they go, look, you just had an episode. You
Lighten
mean
the blow?
Yeah, you just had an episode, little bit of an episode, and I'm like, oh, good, because I thought stripping naked, putting on a clown nose, and going in to write a demanding coconut water was, a red flag, and they were like, it's an episode.
It's just an episode.
It's a little psychotic episode. You just have to tweak your meds.
That's all you got.
Tweaking your meds is something that can be done actually remotely now by a psychiatrist.
Really?
Oh, yeah, they
tweak-
can.
You got a remote tweaker?
A remote tweaker. A remote tweaker.
Yeah, I will say one of the most effective ways of getting a manager's attention in a Rite Aid is nudity.
Is nudity.
Nudity always gets their attention. They'll come right
Yeah.
out. You know?
Yeah, that's true.
I went into a Rite Aid to hand in an application once, and the guy wouldn't see me, and I
Came back nude?
came back nude. Guy took my application right away.
So Come Back Nude. That's a good show. Come Back Nude. Come Back Nude. The show where go-getters get their resumes seen.
Coming back nude, he's coming back nude.
Coming back nude, he's coming back nude. This is a musical that me and Kevin are in the middle of writing about, the end of days when people really lose their minds and coming back nude into the Rite Aid, coming back nude with your resume, coming back nude, it's a brand new day,
And then you hand the resume off, and the naked guy goes out in the street and goes, "I'm gonna make it."
Right, then he does that
so
that Broadway musical bullshit of like, I'm gonna make it. I don't like Broadway musicals, folks. I like fucking shit like Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman. Even that, Death of a Salesman or All My Children by Miller, even those plays were too upbeat for me.
Really?
Yeah. They were too upbeat for me. I mean, I like the fact that Willie Loman became completely disconnected from reality. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that, Bobby. I took my whole family to see Death of a Salesman, and I said to them before the play, I said, Willie Loman is me, kids, and I do it for you, and this is what happens to me.
Yeah,
Right on stage there.
That's beautiful. Yeah, I always like when I see somebody going through a trauma on stage or on screen to tell my kids, that's me. And they really worry about me. It's great.
Yeah. So what's going on with you? So let me just finish that thought about the improv. So
Please.
I had a set last night, and I'm spoiled by my fans who come to all my shows when I'm on the road. But a lot of times in clubs, you'll get some people who don't know the Pepitone experience.
Yeah.
And I don't know, half of them weren't into it. And I then I reverted back to being very needy and angry. And it's just fucked me up.
You know what's great? I love, because I always have admired your stand up, and I love the way you do what you do.
You do? Okay.
I love it. I'm a big
All
fan.
right.
And but I also the third party perspective. Like, so there's a perspective of the audience member watching you. There's a perspective of you watching the audience. And then my favorite one is being a third party that watches the interaction between the both of you.
Yes.
Because
a lot of people tell me that they love to watch the audience while I'm
it's
performing.
so great. Especially if there's some guy up there who's telling knock-knock jokes, and then Gallagher goes and smashes a watermelon, and then you go up. It's just very
Well,
different.
I'm very existential. I like to immediately talk about the fact that, not only are we all dying as we speak, but, this is a cavalcade of death now. I started talking about the virus. I think I lost them early, the people. I started talking about, look, folks, we are the generation. This is our World War II. This I said, no, this is what I said that absolutely you could hear a pin drop after I said this. After the last comic was doing silly ass bullshit jokes, I come up and I'm like, look, folks, this virus, it's just the beginning. This is how Friday night late improv crowd.
People are having a good time.
Yeah, they're having a good time. And I'm like, it's all this death. And I said, and I'm not kidding, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I'm not like embellishing this for effect. I said, folks, this is just the beginning of the death. Because we're encroaching on animal habitats. These viruses are going to get worse. And then I said, and this always gets the laugh, I paused and I said, thank you for coming. And they were stunned people. There were people laughing. Yeah, it's always a mix, my fans, and then the people who were like, fuck this guy.
I do love it, though, because there is such a variety. It's even the Comedy Store less so, but at the Improv for sure, because the variety of comics that go up there, it doesn't seem like there's not a flavor palette. It's like somebody had like garlic and olives, and then they're like, how about some ice cream? It's just like, we love both, but it's a weird flavor combo.
Yeah. How about you? Did you perform this week?
Yeah. I had a couple of shows.
Where were you?
I performed down at Corcoran State Prison, and
No way, you performed in a prison.
no, I
Jesus Christ!
just for the warden, though. Just for the warden. He has me do it. No, I
Where
did,
were you?
I did. I had a show at this place called the Pow House, which is an art studio.
Okay, where?
I feel so out of place. It's here in Hollywood.
Okay.
It's just very hip. The host is this just gorgeous brunette with curly hair.
Tell me more.
And she's
Tell me more. Tell me more. Did he put up a fight? We're into musicals, folks.
100%. No, she was wearing the sheer dress. Just a beautiful lady, and everybody else is so hip and young and cool.
Where in Hollywood was this? I don't find anybody hip anymore.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I get a little cynical, but there's still the sweet part of me that's just like, I'm too old and too much of like a dad. So I start my sets. I'm always like, I'm married with 2 kids, just like the rest of you. And everybody's 11, and they're all like, driving Ferraris, and they're just really cool people. And then so at one point, I'm in the middle of just, because I'm trying to abandon my material and back myself into a corner on stage to where I have to come up with stuff that's new because I'm horrible at writing.
Yeah, I hear you on that one, bud.
So I'm just going through this rant, and I end up making eye contact with the host that I was telling you about, and I go, gosh, you're a good look. I go, as a father, I go, you're just a beautiful. I go, I get down, so I'll go sometimes and I'll look myself in the mirror and be like, man, you're a beautiful man. I go, and I lie to myself. I lie to myself in the mirror to keep myself going. But I bet you don't have to do that at all. I bet you just go, gosh, you're
Did it do well? That kind of thing?
People were laughing. She goes, oh, thank you. And I was like, and then I was like, this is weird. I'm like, and then I was like to the audience, I'm like, what am I doing? What am I doing?
Well, if I were you, I would have switched right into viruses. Like, yes. I would have gone, oh, you're beautiful. I have to lie to myself. Anyway, folks, viruses are killing us all. I mean, that's how you segue.
Yeah.
Into end of days capitalism material.
Yeah.
In the clubs.
Yeah.
What night was it?
That was Wednesday night.
On a Wednesday night, they love to hear that because they're in the middle of their work week.
And then,
if people work at all, I don't know if people work.
Nobody works. No, but not if they're that cool. If you're that hip, they just pay you to exist.
Right. Or their parents are paying for them to exist.
Yes. Those, by the way.
Or they have good tech jobs. I don't know.
My favorite type of person is the person who's like ranting and raving about like society, very finger waggy and like, but then you find out they haven't had a straight job in 10 years. They've never worked. And it's just like, just stop it. Like, stop. That always blows me away.
Yeah. But they're important, though. You need people who don't work so they can put their time, if they're getting money from their parents, they can put their time into attacking the oligarchs. But you're right. If they're not working and they never had to work, then they really don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know what it takes, all that shit. But anyway, Kevin, we have a great show lined up. I think it's really going to be great because we don't have a guest.
I think it's going to be great.
We don't have a guest again. I don't think we've had a guest in a while.
I don't think so. We should get one. I talked to Tim. I talked to Mr. Dillon.
Okay.
And he said anytime.
He'll come on?
He was ready to come back again. Yeah, he actually gave me a hard time because he's like, what?
He's a lunatic.
He is a lunatic.
He's unhinged, and I like that. And he's, I'm unhinged too. He's unhinged. We have a good unhinged thing together. But anyway, folks, we have a great show coming for you today. Go to eddiepepitone.com, by the way. I am going to be traveling. I'm leaving soon, which is why me and Kevin are getting together today and trying to get a couple of podcasts out. I am going to Oregon. I'm going to Eureka, California. Eureka.
Ooh, love Eureka.
Eureka, Oregon, Eugene, Portland, Bend.
Man, I love Oregon. Oregon is a gorgeous state.
It is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
A lot of guns, too.
That's why I love it. They're beautiful.
The coastline is craggy.
Yeah. I like a crag.
I like the crag.
I like a little crag. Give me a little crag.
And then, so anyway, go to Pepitone.com. Then I'm going to the Northeast in November, all over. So
yeah, and subscribe to the
Seattle,
the YouTube channel. I've been putting out 5 or 6 videos a week on there, and I try to segment these up, and so you can go there and catch the video version a week after it comes out, or you can get it right on the day that it comes out if you subscribe at Patreon.
Right, and we send out me doing stand-up on the road. Have we ever put out part 2 of me being in Nebraska?
Not yet.
Let's do that. So that's
is it Nebraska? Because I know we got the name wrong.
I put it on. I said, no. I said it was Nebraska when it was in Wichita.
Yeah. No, it's good. No, we got
whatever.
We got to cover our tracks.
We have to cover our tracks. There's no question about it. We can't leave any footprints for various agencies that are monitoring us.
100%.
And I'm talking about the NSA, Homeland Security, and also, for some reason, the Furniture Association of America.
They've been on your ass.
They've been on my ass. I think because the furniture sucks. Whatever. Anyway, thanks, everybody. We'll be right back. Stay there. Apocalypse soon, the podcast with no upside.
And now, take a deep, deep, deep breath on another guided meditation with Eddie Pepitone.
Hi, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Take a deep breath as the little introductory voiceover told you to. And I don't want you thinking about the fact that the man who introduced that voiceover has taken his own life by throwing himself out of a hotel window, which wasn't easy because it was the type of hotel window that only opened very little. But this gentleman who used to do my voiceovers had a lot of can-do spirit, and he was able to, sort of like a squirrel, get himself through the window and plummet 28 stories to his death. So when you inhale, do not think about that. So let's take a deep, deep breath. Unless you're by wildfires, of course. If you're by wildfire, which it's fire season in California, Oregon, Washington, Nevada, Phoenix, Arizona. If a wildfire is happening near you, well, take a deep breath anyway. It doesn't matter at this point. And now, with your first in-breath, I want you to visualize yourself in hand-to-hand combat with your parents from childhood. A lot of trauma goes on during childhood, and a lot of healing can come when you face the childhood trauma. So imagine yourself and see yourself. Hopefully, by the way, you're in very loose-fitting clothing that's so loose that you really don't even have it on. It has fallen off you. It's way, way too big for you. That kind of loose. Now, I want you to see again your parents coming at you, both of them, with nunchucks, with pieces of pipe, lead pipe, and you're just a very small, vulnerable child, but you have a will to live. I want you to breathe that in. Yes, it's fear-based, but what else? A lot of people don't like fear-based products. A lot of people don't like gluten-based products. Let's just confront fear. So they're coming at you with your in-breath, and now with your out-breath, I want you to see the ambulance that has come, and it's taking away your parents because you were able to unleash a mustard gas type gas, and you took care of your parents. You see how victorious you are? And your parents are taken away in an ambulance, and you're surrounded now by rainbow-colored mustard gas. And now, with your next in-breath, I want you to see yourself just floating along a river, floating and floating and floating. Not the type of rivers that are happening right now in the west coast of Florida because of another catastrophic hurricane caused by the collapsing ecosystem, the fact that oceans are warmer, and more oceans are acidified, and there's environmental feedback loops that make the air heavier with moisture. Therefore, the oceans can't contain enough moisture. It goes in the atmosphere. It's just an endless feedback loop. Not that kind of river, but just floating on a beautiful river. You may see a dead fish or two. The fish are dying at an amazing rate out there. But still, order as much sushi as you can, even though it's not sustainable. I want you to see yourself on this river. Yes, dead fish are floating by, but also you see in the river a picture of your once vital relationship with someone, and it's now turned to shit. But in the picture, you see your significant other getting carted away by the police, which it's just a picture of your significant other being handcuffed by the police. And it kind of makes you smile in a river with fish belly up. And now, with your out-breath, I want you to feel like you're just $1 million. Just feel like $1 million, even though this is $1 million after the American dollar has been replaced on the international market by the Chinese yen. The American dollar has collapsed, so $1 million is about $22. So you feel like $22, which is what you're gonna feel like when the American dollar collapses in probably 10 years tops. And now see your neighborhood being invaded by hordes of hungry people. That's right, hordes of the unhoused, the homeless, whatever acronym you want to put on a collapsing society, and the inhumanity of the oligarchs. And they're just swarming your neighborhood. You're trying to protect those you love, and then you just make a run for it and decide, my best chance is to take all the money I have saved and I'll put it in my Flintstone lunch pail, and I'll just run for the border. I'll just run for the border.
Thanks for joining us for another guided meditation with Eddie Pepitone. And now joining us live, the last newscaster on Earth.
Hello, I am the last newscaster on Earth. I am fucking insane. That is my full legal name. I had it changed yesterday by going down to a courthouse that is burnt from the nuclear radiation, and no one was there. Yet I still said to no one I'd like to change my name to fucking insane. There was no rebuttal, there was no resistance, and also I proved I was fucking insane. Not with a driver's license or a birth certificate, just the fact that I indeed was asking for a new name to no one. Nowhere, no how, no God, no hope. We're all going to die. Our top story, we are all dead inside. We are all dead except me. Fucking insane. That's right, I'm fucking insane. Did I give the top story? I think I did. Now let's go to fucking with sports. Hi, it's me again, fucking insane. Today on sports, we had the sport of me just looking in the mirror going, why? Why am I still alive? Who has tortured me? And I won that one. So that's sports for today, and I'm fucking insane. Okay, let's go to our movie critic. Fucking, what did you see this week? Hi, I'm fucking insane. And the movie that we saw this week was just me walking around, seeing all the fucking carnage and seeing all the dead. And I started laughing, and I give it 4 stars. 4 stars. See it if you can. Thanks, fucking. All right. That's the news. I'm fucking insane. Remember, I'm fucking insane.
Thanks for joining this broadcast of the last newscaster on Earth. And now, the portrait photographer who has just had it with portrait photography.
All right, where's your kid? Where's your kid? Sir, madam. Yes, we're getting our children. We're trying to rustle up our children right now. Listen, don't use that British fucking accent on me, all right? You're both from Nebraska. Hey, listen, pal. My wife was originally from Brooklyn. Look, pal, I don't know what the fuck accent that is, okay? Hey, pal. Look. Hey, Johnny, come here. We're doing the portrait photo. All right, folks, just rustle up your family. Okay, Johnny, come here. Johnny, now you sound Italian, man. You know, I am so sick of doing portrait photography for people who fucking can't speak normally. But the Johnny, now you're doing Italian, man. Johnny, eat something. No, don't eat something. We got to finish this portrait. I got a background here, the ocean. All right. I'm from Nebraska. You're from Nebraska, you folks. You sound like you're living in a pizzeria, sir, in Coney Island. Hey. I am from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I'll tell you, I love Lincoln, Nebraska. First of all, it's named after Lincoln. Yeah, no shit. All right, Johnny, can you just sit down next to your parents? Oh, Johnny, you have all kinds of awful food stains on you. We're going to have to change Johnny's shirt. Ma'am, where the fuck are you from? I'm from the UK originally. Bullshit, babe. Don't you fucking come at my wife like that. Now your accent's changing, sir. Just stop telling us what kind of accent we're having. All right, look. Don't change Johnny's shirt. Oh, but Johnny's shirt should be changed. Ma'am, you fucking cracked me up with your bullshit. Don't curse in front of my kid. I'm so sick of portrait photography. I am so sick of this shit. By the way, what does this have to do with the apocalypse? What? I'll tell you what it has to do with the apocalypse. It's so fucking obvious. Families have disintegrated. You people are out of your fucking minds. You have all these accents. You're from Lincoln, Nebraska, yet you're all like, you sound like you're out of your fucking mind. And that's because of the apocalypse. I am so sick of doing portrait photography. Click, you're done.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of the man who's just sick of doing portrait photography. And now the man who wants to help you with your baldness, but has no answers.
Hey, everybody, are you bald? Are you tired of being bald? Do you think you would have more love relationships if you had a full head of hair? Do you think it affects your getting hired because you look like a schlub? Well, I'm here to tell you that's all true, and there's nothing, absolutely nothing you can do about it. Now, let me give you 3 easy steps that you can do that will not help it one iota. Step number 1, get a nice can of my new product called Ain't Gonna Do It. Ain't Gonna Do It. Get a hold of that product, Ain't Gonna Do It. I want you to spray it on top of your head, and nothing's gonna happen. It ain't gonna change the color. It's just gonna highlight the fact that you're a bald motherfucker and that you're going through this life like a bald motherfucker who has to be bald. I don't care what age you lost your hair. I lost it at 18, and there ain't no way that the thing I developed is gonna help you. That's step number 1. After you spray that on you and there's no hope. Step number 2, I want you to go outside and just open your arms and go, God, why have you forsaken me? I'm bald as an eagle. I'm bald as my behind. I am bald as a piece of furniture that has the word bald written on it. I'm balder than Mount Baldy. I am balder. Well, I'm balder than the game Boulder Dash. You get what I'm saying. Just open your arms. Go outside to God and say, I'm bald, God. Have you forsaken me? And then step number 3, I want you to just lay down on a flat piece of marble. It helps if the marble is from Italy. Italian marble, very expensive. If you can find it, lay flat on it, lay naked on the top of a mountain. If you have to get someone with the pickup truck to help you bring it to the top of the mountain, and I want you to just lay there in a rainstorm, and lightning hopefully will come and kill your ass, because you're a bald motherfucker.
And thanks for joining us for another episode of the man who wants to help you with your baldness, but has no answers.
Hey, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this podcast, Apocalypse Soon. Me and Kevin banged out another one.
Oh, yeah.
We bang it out like the way steel workers, when there were steel workers in this country, when unions were strong, when Big Bill Hayward was running around as a union leader, when men were men and women were women and children were children, we banged it out like that. We banged it out old school style. We hope you enjoy it. Remember, patreon.com/Eddie Pepitone. We need Patreon members. We just had a lot of people who don't have the guts, really, or the faith in themselves.
Yeah, they're afraid of being on a list.
To pledge $5 a month. And we have bread and circuses, $5, $20. You get greater things with circuses. What else, Kev? What else?
EddiePetPodcast@gmail.com if you want to write into us and say what's up. Shout out to those
We've had a lot of emails, and thank you for those emails.
Please.
They definitely keep us going. They've been great. Some of them funny and just great like encouraging things, and we love to read them.
Yeah. No, you have the best fans, man. Your fans are great.
They were great.
They're sweet. Yeah, and
Except the deleters.
those guys, here's what's here. We got to hide. I think what we're gonna switch to VHS tapes because these guys, I think,
VHS.
oh yeah, maybe even Betamax. I don't know if you're willing to go the extra mile on some Betamax, but
I'll do it.
these guys, I think they're getting the links from YouTube and getting the backdoor access. Which
Is that right?
oh, I think so.
Don't do that to me.
Don't do it.
All right, I don't mind you do it to the big corporations. Fuck them.
Yeah.
But not to me.
you-
Okay. We need this money so we don't have to live like you.
Yeah. Yeah. Please.
Right?
Good God. Yeah, I've got I eat the same thing every day. I get the Campbell's soup pub style.
Pub style.
pub
Do they have
style.
pub style Campbell soup?
Oh yeah, pub style chicken pot pie soup.
That
And
does, yeah.
The
Okay.
prices are going up. The prices the pub style is going up. And I see these deletes. I tell my wife, baby, maybe we just get the chicken noodle soup this time.
Maybe we get chicken noodle. Yeah. Come on, folks. We want pub style.
Yeah, please. Please.
Also, go to our website, eddiepepitone.com. Let's see. Write a review, right?
Yes, write a review on iTunes and wherever you subscribe to podcasts, and share. Go ahead and throw us a share and whatnot. We appreciate it. And then follow on Instagram, all the social medias. We're out there. We appreciate the retweets and all that good stuff. So
Yes, and so and also I am launching a companion app to Instagram called Dead Inside, and it shows how you really feel. Like you put up really nice pictures on Instagram, but my app called Dead Inside shows how you really feel. And you could do it without shame. All right, everybody, thank you for watching or listening to Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside. We'll see you soon.